Here I have the Captain's Crush credit card, and I don't train credit card set much, but if I did want to do it, I probably would just wait until I could do a table no set close of the gripper, which is basically just putting it in your hand and closing it, because putting this in here is, to me, pretty worthless as for a training technique. It's only needed for the certification. So for training, I don't use it. The no set closes, I think chalk helps quite a bit more with the no set closes, because if you have the gripper, you need as much help as you know, and you can't use the other hand to help close it. The chalk helps a whole lot getting it to stay in position. Alright, so for small-handed guys, this can be even more difficult, but some people will hold their thumb over it, try to keep this in position. Some people just grab it and squeeze. I like to kind of push it forward with my thumb, try to get it in a groove there in my palm, like so. So I'm just barely getting it. Just barely getting fingers on the other side of the gripper. Maybe the middle finger. I can't really grab it with all my other fingers yet. So that's the best I can do with table no set. Okay, another thing is the setting of the gripper. The hardest way to do it, and the way you would probably have to do it in competition, is, you know, out here, free from your body, having to get it in position and close it. Well, that's the most difficult way. I like to sometimes, when I'm training, use what I call a braced set, where I put my elbow or my forearm on my knee, up against my thigh, something, and support the forearm so I have something to kind of push against to stabilize it when I'm closing. You could even put your hand on your knee like that and kind of push against your hand. Your hand is pushing against your leg. That way you've got some more leverage here to push against. You're pushing against something. You're not pushing against your hand, fighting your hand, moving all over the place. So you push it here and close. Here's the number 2, just for an example of a harder gripper. I'm not a gripper expert by any means, and I haven't even closed the number 3 outside of a choker yet, so I'm not the expert on this, but just trying to show some techniques for new guys, or guys who are like myself trying to get these easier grippers closed. But here's the number 2, which is slightly harder, so I'll kind of go through the technique again. Remember, higher up, so that you're just going to have your pinky on about halfway at the end here, pushed into the palm, slightly at an angle here, not totally straight. Doesn't seem to be a good position, at least for me. It's going to be a little bit off. Push it in with the thumb, cock the wrist a little bit, and then pull down with these two on the end of the handle and close. Alright, hope this helps everybody.